Rocket Express out next. Of course, Ricky Morton still wearing the nose guard.
They had to do a little edit there because I think they just musically they had to do a little edit there. But uh, one thing caught my attention there when we were talking about what was coming up.
Yeah.
I had mentioned that I mentioned quote unquote, we said this morning
Yeah.
and we said last week that Magnum and Nikita would wrestle. And it reminded me that we would tape a 2-hour show for that Saturday night, but we would tape a 1-hour show for the next Saturday morning, which was called Championship Wrestling. It would be Saturday mornings on TBS.
Yeah.
So we would be a week ahead as we would tape, and we would tape that after we would do the 2-hour show. And I kind of wonder if it was one of those things where they came up with this idea to strip Magnum of the title kind of at the last minute, or maybe that wasn't the plans the entire time. It almost seems to me that it was a last minute thing that that Dusty thought of. I don't know.
Are you telling me that there really wasn't a governing body that stripped
No.
Magnum? It was just Dusty deciding?
No. Yes, it was.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, do you remember how Magnum got stripped of the title? We're going to see it. We're going to see it here.
Well, I mean, was Geigel involved?
Yeah, he attacked Bob Geigel.
How dare he?
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Double drop kick.
Woo! Woo! This is what the world has been waiting for. The Rock and Roll Express Super Summer Sizzler Tour 86. August 4th through the 10th with these two men, Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton. Now, in conjunction with this gigantic tour of wrestling, we have 3 gigantic contests for you, the fans, to be a part of. Contest number 1 is our Rock and Roll Express Lookalike Contest. There is the address. Let us tell you about this contest. It is open to boys and girls ages 5 to 13 years old. Now, you must send a picture. Your name, your address, your birth date, your zip code, your telephone number, your pictures must include entrance and be no larger than 4 inches by 5 inches. We must have a picture of 2 of you dressed up like the Rock and Roll Express. A person cannot be a member of more than 1 entry. In other words, if you pose with one person, you can't turn around, enter again, and pose with another person. Dress up like the Rock and Roll Express. The Rock and Roll Express Lookalike Contest, all entries must be postmarked no later than July 15th, 1986. You see the address right there. Write to us, and if you are selected as the lookalikes for the Rock and Roll Express, you will win an all-expense-paid trip to Atlanta, Georgia, to spend the day with these two men at Six Flags Over Georgia theme park. That's contest number 1. Contest number 2 is our Miss Rock and Roll Express contest. You see the address right there, P.O. 11390, Charlotte 28220. This contest open to all girls ages 14 to 17 years old.
Was this contest in Memphis?
Name, your address, zip code, and phone number, and your birth date, and a picture of yourself. And the picture must be
hindsight. Y'all asking for the Miss Rock and Roll contest and asking that it be 8th graders. What the fuck, dude?
Well, that was the Rock and Roll Express's demo.
I don't know, dude. I don't know about naming it Miss.
How about this one? How about this one?
We will have 6 ladies picked. 5 will be the court. 1 will be Miss Rock and Roll Express. All 6 and
I'm aroused.
Will go on tour with these two men to the Rock and Roll Express Super Summer Sizzler Tour 86. But Miss Rock and Roll Express will be able to escort these two gentlemen to the ring during the tour. Also have dinner with Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton. So make sure you get those entries in. One more contest, and you saw a bit of it.
How many of y'all gonna do?
Contest. P.O. Box 11390 in Charlotte.
Dream Date.
Open to ladies 18 years of age and older for this Rock and Roll Express Dream Date.
They brought that in too soon.
Address, zip code, phone number, and birthday pictures. We want pictures. Must be no larger than 4 inches by 5 inches for the Dream Date contest. Another part of this, the entries must include a 1-page or 500-word composition entitled "Why I Would Love to Go on a Dream Date with the Rock and Roll Express."
Some great TV right here.
A 1-page essay.
Entries must be postmarked no later than July 15th of 1986. Now, during the Dream Day contest, we will select 2 ladies, 18 years of age or older, who will go on an all-expense dream date to New York City with the Rock and Roll Express, all part of the Super Summer Sizzler Tour. That's some exciting news, gentlemen.
That's right, Tony. We're looking forward to that. But, we're looking forward to the Great American Bash 86 coming up. And, brother, let me tell you, the tour is going to be hot. Woo!
Okay. And
By the way, notice they were wearing airbrush T-shirts, not
Mhm.
merch shirts that you guys were selling for them, which is just crazy. When you think
It is crazy. So the dream date happened. They went to see Bill Apter helped set it up. The dream date, they flew him to New York, and they went to see the show Cats on Broadway, and then ate at a restaurant. And
a restaurant.
a restaurant. I remember Ricky Morton saying, "I said, how was the date?" He said the show was terrible. He said, I fell asleep during Cats. I said, oh, okay. So, and then of course, then we had the the entourage of young ladies, as you'd say, eighth graders, who
Well,
came with their moms.
what the fuck, man?
They came with their moms, and we had a tour bus, and it was me, Doug Dillinger, and Ricky and Robert, and all the girls and their moms. One or two may have had a dad with them. I'm not sure, but they had a parent with them.
Hmm.
I think it was mostly their moms. And also on the tour bus was Jimmy Valiant, so he could save on trans. Just Jimmy. And I'm telling you, those days I went to every show. As a matter of fact, I'm the one that chose the girls. I went to every show and had a blast, had an absolute blast. The girls were so sweet and so appreciative, and their parents were so nice. I'm telling you, it was very, very well done.
Can we agree in hindsight? You guys should not have done a Miss Rock and Roll contest with underage women or girls.
Okay.
I don't know. It just seemed weird. And
It
maybe
does.
it's because I just, maybe it's because I watched that
Well,
Dark
maybe,
Side of the Ring and I'm like, oh God, can we keep underage kids away from wrestling, please?
well, it's maybe because your mind always goes to the gutter first. That could be it as well.
Wait a minute now.
Always.
Hang on.
Always.
They have been doing promos
Always.
back and forth with
Okay.
Flair pulling out
Okay.
little teeny tiny bras.
Mm-hmm.
What am I supposed to be thinking?
Okay. I don't. Did you see Ronnie throw a drop kick just now?
I did. I didn't know if that was like my mind playing tricks on me. Or...
What the hell, man? Huh. What the hell?
By the way, we've reshuffled Arn, and Arn is now just telling old territory stories, and we're going step by step through his career.
Yeah.
And somehow we wound up talking about tanning, and I asked, "Hey, when did the tanning beds become a thing? Who was the first wrestler you remember having a tanning bed? And when did just tan in a can become the deal?" And he said, I can tell that you're sort of making fun of the tans, but the reality is, if you're in good shape and you're tan, it's going to be hard to beat. And Ron Garvin is a great example of that.
Oh,
I was like, wow, okay.